Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well and okay. Just wanted to reflect on yesterday's game. Manchester United beat Barnsley by 7 goals. Man of the match was Garnacho with 2 goals and an assist. Rashford got on the score sheet. Eriksen got on the score sheet. Anthony got on the score sheet. Bruno came in and got some assists and created a couple chances. Should we take a lot of motivation from scoring 10 goals in the last 2 games? Should we? And the logical answer is no, we shouldn't. But the fan answer is yes, we should. We should be really gassed and hyped and over the moon. Any player scoring goals and any team playing well in any game will obviously take confidence from it. And I think in football, one of the biggest things is confidence. Confidence can help a team play better, feel better, attack better, defend better. And it just, it's inevitable really that players who don't end up performing over the course of the season, one of the main reasons is because they are lacking confidence, aka Marcus Rashford, for some would say, or Anthony. So I think going ahead into the Palace game this weekend, which is a big fixture, an away fixture, there is no doubt at all that confidence can be spoken about. I think it will simply come down to whether or not we can take the game to them rather than, similar to what happened against Southampton, where we kind of had to be on edge ever since Southampton started the game. First 35 minutes, they absolutely toyed with us and eventually got a penalty out. And luck was on our side. Onana did really well and we saved the penalty and ended up winning the game. Against Palace will be a real challenge. After Palace, if I'm not mistaken, we've got FC Twente and then Spurs in the league as well. Again, FC Twente would help if we can dispatch them 2-3 goals or more and then go into the Spurs game confident as well, because that game will be even bigger than playing Palace this coming weekend. Palace haven't started the season well, so it's one of those things where if we impose ourselves on them, if we use our confidence, things that have worked well on the game, in that game, then we can definitely come out with 3 points with our shadow of a doubt, and we can get a good few goals in that game as well. Whereas the other hand, Palace, they haven't, since they've not started the season well, they could use this opportunity and say, let's take the game to Manchester United and let's, in essence, start our season and make an example of it. Because we've scored 10 goals in 2 games, it obviously helps us, and in the sense where Palace are going to be looking at our goals and the way we've played and the players that we've played and everything else and say, this is the beauty of football. They got beaten by Brighton, beaten by Liverpool, but then they've just slapped up 2 teams and scored 10 goals. So really and truly, where are they? We're not really firing on all cylinders. Not anyone can confidently say that we're firing on all cylinders, but then we're not absolutely been diabolical as well, because scoring 10 goals in 2 games is no joke as it is, right? And the type of goals we've been scoring as well, they've been really good goals. So Palace will probably be looking at it. Palace coaches will be overthinking themselves, trying to do this, trying to do that, figure this out, figure that out. And in the midst of everything, we just need to keep being ourselves, play the football that we've just played, create the chances we've just created, use the players accordingly, and I think we'll be fine. I actually think we will end up getting a win against Crystal Palace. It might be 3-1, 2-1, but I think part of me, I'm struggling to not get excited about the Palace game. Like I'm getting a bit too excited, I feel like, and maybe you guys need to comment in the comment section below and bring me back down to earth that Palace is going to be a lesson. In terms of the Barnsley game, like, let's be really honest here. With all due respect to Barnsley, right, we absolutely toyed with them. Buying there was sensational. It was, really good, showed levels. Maggie, he showed levels. Evans, clean and tidy. Toby, really good. Nacho, Tony, Anthony, really good. Rashford, sharp. It made it look like it was a practice game, but there is one key player that I want to speak to you guys about and bring up on this video, and that is Christian Eriksen. do we need to find a place for him? Does have we got it wrong that he doesn't have legs? Because the way it looks, the way he plays, yeah, it was Southampton and Barnsley, but the attack seems so much more fluid. Maybe it's because we're playing against a few teams that are not up to that standard as us or the top level in the Premier League, but our attack seems so fluid. The connection and the gelling with the front line seems so well. Everything just seems a lot more seamless. From back right up to the top, it seems seamless. And it's a big conversation to be had about Eriksen because there is a lot of games to play, different competitions. We want to win 2 trophies this season. That's our target. We want to come third this season. I would say that would be really good. That would be a huge progress. For me, that's the base level standard. So how do we use Eriksen is the biggest question. And I think a fundamental way of using Eriksen is definitely playing him in the games like Southampton's, Everton's, I would even say maybe Bournemouth, whoever else in the bottom half of the table, Wolves maybe. Those teams, I think Eriksen makes sense to be playing. And then when we're coming to the harder teams, the Cities, the Liverpools, Brightons, Newcastle, Spurs, Bruno Fernandes can play. Then there's obviously the Europa League. I think definitely Europa League, there'll be some games that Eriksen can play. Carabao Cup, I think it should strictly be Eriksen's minutes. Absolutely, most definitely. I think FA Cup, if and when that starts, we can see the teams that we get drawn with and then go from there. But I think there's a big, definitely a big space for Eriksen in that team to be used into games when we need players to be getting minutes and players to be getting rest. I want to talk also about Ugarte. Straight off the back, he can't be that reckless in the Premier League. He will get carded and there will be suspensions that will add up. But I do like the energy and the aggression. I think it just needs to be a little bit controlled. I think more than anything, it's his first proper game, so he's probably trying to make a big impression. And overall, I was happy with him. I think I was very happy. Casemiro's passing is not talked about enough. It is fantastic. It is amazing. And it is just sublime. Some of the passing that he does from deep or even a little bit further up to the front line, to the wingers, it is not gassed and talked about enough. He made a pass to Garnacho once, and I was bamboozled. The height that he got on the ball, yet the ball still reached Garnacho. I was shocked. This guy is again levels, man. Serious levels. He looks lean as well. Anthony, sharp, so sharp, and he was blisteringly rapid yesterday. There was a few, I think I can remember probably 3 or 4 times where he's come from behind and overtaken the fullback or the defender to get to the ball. Again, he's clearly playing with the point that he has so much to prove. And this is also another thing, benching a player for a couple of games, giving him a bit of time away from the starting lineup can give them so much confidence. As much as I know they're players and they'll probably be very upset and heartbroken that they've been taken out of the starting 11, but it can help so much. It's just about the management of minutes. I think Anthony was fantastic, man. Let's just not, he got a penalty goal, but he created that penalty goal. Do you know what I'm saying? He ran so hard to get to the ball, eventually, got the penalty for us. So I'm overall very, very happy. Toby Collier looks really good as well. Very happy with that. Xerxes came on probably to get a couple of minutes to stay sharp for the Palace game, but really and truly I would have liked to see Wheatley in there. Delic came on, no problem. I think everybody just kept it very tidy, and it has been a long time since 1997 we've not scored this many goals, was it? Or this clean sheet result. So I was just absolutely enjoying it. Eriksen's goals were class, absolutely class, and the back heel and the flicks from Casemiro and the long range pass. We were in our element. And Barnsley, no discredit to them. They tried their best, but they literally had no answers. They didn't know how to mark us, how to get about closing in on us, winning the ball. After they won the ball, what to do. They just had no clue, and they just showed levels, absolute levels. Kudos to Eric Ten Hag as well. The patterns that we were playing to create the goal, the triangles, the link up between the fullback and the midfielders, in the box, passing it back. I think it could have been easily 8 or 9. Garnacho had a shot that was blocked. I think 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken. There were 2 or 3 shots that were blocked, and I think it could have been 9 or 10 goals easily. So overall, very, very happy. But, part of me wants to get really excited about the Palace game, and should get excited anyways, but you get my point. Part of me wants to get really, hyped up, like, yeah, we're gonna beat Palace 3-0, 4-0. I'm trying to be that, fan, that giddy fan. But then part of me is like, hold your horses. It is Manchester United. Have you not learned your lesson from how many seasons? It takes one game. Not even that, actually. It takes one goal before our heads drop and we are back to square one. 10 goals in 2 games has definitely given me a sugar rush. But has it given you? Do I need to be wheeled back in? Comment down below, let me know. Like the video if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you all for your support. I did do a live from the stadium. I did 2 lives from the stadium, player arrivals and player exit. I'm going to be doing them more and more every home game, and also some away games as well. So please, this is the first content of its type where you're getting pure raw fan view. Not edited, nothing, just pure raw in real life streams from Old Trafford. So please make sure you subscribe. There's about 59% of you that watch my videos that are not subscribed. Last week it was 60, so I appreciate that 1%, and the rest of you I would appreciate if you subscribed as well. Take care, peace, love and guidance, and I'll catch you on the next one.